have it. But,
Can you ask Ted if we're live?
I think we might be live right now, and we gave you a little preview behind the scenes as we get up to the lead up to the interview.
Folks, if we're live, we don't know it yet, but if you can see us, we're going to start the show in just a minute here. We're running 15 minutes late, but you haven't missed a thing.
That's how the sausage gets made right here. Yeah, I knew it. We were live. I knew we were live. I should have known that when we were talking, because I knew it up there.
That's our all-volunteer network. Okay,
there we go.
We're going to start
So we can just keep it. As some of you who are already watching know, you're at a VoterGA event, the fundraiser, minus the D, fundraiser. And what is the purpose of this event here with Garland Favorito? I'm Brad Binkley, co-host of the Propaganda Report. Garland, so what's this event for?
Well, a couple of things, Brad. We wanted to thank all of our volunteers for VoterGA, which stands for Voters Organized for Trusted Election Results in Georgia. We wanted to give them a big thank you, and we ended up having a benefit concert. Aviva has volunteered to do a benefit concert for us, and we've got so many great volunteers, so this is a way to thank them. But most importantly, Aviva is one of the best kept secrets in Atlanta. We wanted to share her with the national audience as a means to thank you for all the contributions that have come in. It's keeping us alive, and it's helping fund our ballot inspection, which we hope will be coming up very soon, and Brad will talk a little bit about that more in a minute. So it's a thank you to them, and then the third thing is we're going to launch a multifaceted approach in the next couple of weeks. You'll see that we have lots more planned, and just stay tuned for that.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. I didn't realize that VoterGA, that was actually an acronym as well as voter. So yeah, interesting. So what is the latest?
Well, the key word is trusted.
Trusted,
yeah,
yes.
Voters Organized for Trusted Election.
Right. Yes, what's the latest on the voter inspection?
So the latest, just Friday, we got a note from the court. We've gotten a couple of motions that came in from the defense. We have there's going to be another attempt to dismiss the case, but some of the defendants are kind of split on that, because some of the defendants want to get to the bottom of it. So they're the board members. They really want to know the truth. So that's good for us, because they're not going to oppose us.
Fantastic. They keep trying to kind of railroad you a bit, and you guys continue to stick to the facts and reveal what you have revealed, as opposed to going further than that. And nobody in the country that I have found has actually debunked anything that you have done. They've actually confirmed it in their debunks, and then tried to kind of move the goalposts of what they are debunking. So you guys are doing a fantastic job, and I'm looking forward to Aviva playing in her band and the rest of the event.
And the reason that for that is we're very careful about our facts before we put them out. We double check, triple check, and we know that they're going to try to do that. So that's why we're so careful with our facts.
Yeah, and you won me over, because I thought when you were in the beginning of this, I anticipated that you would continue to get railroaded, but you did, but you stuck to it, and as you revealed the facts, you started to actually win some of these court issues, and started to be able to actually show proof of what's going on here, and it's a fantastic job.
Well, thank you, Brad. And then, we've got a great lawyer, Todd Hardy, and the key is persistence. I've been doing this for 18 years, and we just have not been willing to give up on this. The people of Georgia have to have a verifiable, auditable, transparent system.
I got one more question for you. Is this the most exciting and controversial your work has been since you started this in the 18 years you've been doing it?
It is the most exciting and controversial, Brad, and it's going to get more exciting and more controversial before the end of the month. We have lots more coming, and a lot of that is thanks to you, the folks who are around the country who are supporting us. We're really grateful to you.
Fantastic.
All right, thank you. So we'll be up at VoterGA.org. Please, if you have not already donated, please go to VoterGA.org and donate. We are a non-partisan organization. We are completely. I don't take a salary. All of the the money goes to the court case and the inspections. And if you have already donated, this thank you tonight is for you. All right, so we're going to roll a video that explains what we've been doing in the last couple of weeks from Liza Miller, who's another one of our volunteers, amazing group of volunteers, and she's a former Miss University of Georgia, and she's going to give you the update right now as I go to the stage, and I'm going to introduce Aviva and another special thing that we've got for you tonight.
Yeah, and I think until they get rolling up there, we're still going to be live until they get rolling up there. Is that correct? No, we're not. We're not still live. Oh, we are still live at the moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So we're all still live at the moment.
All right.
I love the setup here. The stage it's a great stage. I was looking at when I came in here, and I was like, this is a great, fantastic performance stage, and I think it's really going to allow Aviva, who does, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she uses her artistic ability to kind of support the cause. So she takes what she does artistically and she channels it into helping, what you do.
Right. She did the election integrity song. You might have heard that. It's up on VoterGA.org. You can go there and hear it. She sang that song in front of the legislators. They wouldn't listen to me, but they listened to her, and they passed ballot images and made ballot images public in the entire state of Georgia now.
And I think that's fantastic, because I know a lot of people who work in the arts, it's often difficult to find a way to channel the way that you use your artistic ability, but for her to actually channel it into the cause of voter integrity and to be able to influence people, because music, song, art, it definitely has a deeper impact on people than I think just regular statistical information. So when you combine the two together, good research, good fact finding, and good art, then I think you can really have an impact. And I think the two of you together have shown that.
Yeah, and the way this came about tonight, Brad, was Aviva approached me and she says, I really believe in the cause, and I want to support you. Now, Aviva has she's not connected with Republicans or Trump or anything. She's completely independent. We've known her from libertarian circles, which you and Monica run in as well. And she just came forward and says, we're going to do a benefit concert. I said, well, we'll do it in our, she was going to come over to the house and do it. I said, well, look, first of all, your band would take up my whole rec room. And then second, I could only have a few friends in. So I said, let's have a real event. And I want to so we can thank all of our volunteers and all of our donors.
That's what I love about what you do, Garland, is the first time I met you, when you called in, Monica had you as a guest on the show, and Monica Fresh Show on WSB, is you came in and you were talking about election integrity, and you were looking at the Karen Handel John Ossoff case, and you thought that John Ossoff actually might have gotten cheated a little bit in that one.
I did.
And that illustrated to me right off the bat that you are not partisan at all. So they try and frame these voter challenges as people who are just completely right-wing and all about Trump. But that's just not the case with you. You are truly trying to look for the truth about this and stand up for election integrity. So whenever there are people who make those challenges to you, and we've seen it, we've had people come on and troll, you always are like, no, let me answer the questions from the trolls. Bring the questions, and oftentimes they don't, but when they do, you always have an answer ready.
Well, usually, because as you said, they're running off of the script that they've gotten, and we've heard all those questions before in the script, so it's easy to diffuse those.
Yeah. It makes it easy for me, because when friends of mine ask about it, I can say, look, just go look at Garland's stuff, look at his background. The dude is not partisan. The dude does not have a political agenda. His agenda is truly election integrity, and it has been for 18 years, but the spotlight has come upon you over the course of the past years.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Unexpectedly. It's like I'm in a dream. I don't really think, I don't feel it. It's just like I'm still the same guy I was yesterday, and nothing's really changed for me. I'm just, we've always worked hard on this issue for 18 years, and I'm just working about the same, but I'm working a little bit harder now. It's a 24/7 job these days.
Yeah, and I'm guessing in the past lead up to it, the past 17 years of it, you weren't getting random fact checks that were claiming to quote you. So when we'll interview Garland, sometimes I'll just pull up random quotes from a fact check, and I'm like, Garland, did you say this thing that they're debunking? And Garland's like, nope, they never even called me, they never even interviewed me, it's just made up, or it's a paraphrase from something that I said, and they've changed the context of it.
Yes, it's remarkable and that's intentional by multiple fact checkers. I think their intent is to have an agenda. It is not to have an honest appraisal.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, those fact checks are the biggest con going on right now. That is a con game if I've ever seen one, where they are the arbiters of truth, and yet all they do is pull information out of context, twist it around to propagate a lie, to try to divert people from actually getting down to the truth. And they often confirm factual things within the fact check, and they try and skew it in a way to where it makes people think that it's completely false. And it's not.
And the way they claim that it doesn't work is they say they call up somebody, an official, and say, well, the official said that's wrong, and they take the official's word for it. All right, are we good to go? Okay, we're going to the stage.
Sit down.
Oh, Aviva, if Ted's got her video ready to roll, we'll go with that.
We're not ready.
Okay, so this is Aviva,
Hi, everyone.
and I just told the story about how we got together on this and how you volunteered to do this, and it was amazing. We're so grateful to you. And this is one of the most creative people I've ever met in my life. We're all amazed at her ability, and it's also, I told them earlier, this is the best kept secret in Atlanta, and we're sharing our secret tonight with the entire world.
What's the name of your band?
Aviva and the Flying Penguins.
I was talking to Garland a moment ago about it, because I'm in the artistic community too, and I have a lot of friends in the artistic community, and I think it can be inspirational for people who are in that community when you've taken what you do and you're channeling it towards a cause that you care about, towards voter integrity. And a lot of people look for direction in the arts community. What advice would you give to people who are interested in doing something similar?
I mean, I was totally scared to do my music as a living. I mean, it's a complete uphill battle. Complete uphill. The only thing that gave me the courage was when I wrote the song Cannabis Car, and I realized a message needs to get out there, and that literally kind of killed those dancing, singing monkeys in my head that said you don't deserve to sing, because I said, I have to sing. Nobody else is singing this. Like, if I don't sing it, no one else will. And I think people can access that about anything. You don't have to be as dramatic as that, like a huge cause like I'm going for. But if you know in your heart that only you can express what you have inside and the world needs it, then it can give you that courage.
So you found a purpose to connect to, and by connecting to that purpose, it took away that inner monologue of doubt, because it can be focused on you and the judgment or criticism you can get when you're an artist, but when you focus on that purpose, all of that kind of fades away.
Yeah, I think artists especially, but people in general, sometimes are held back by that feeling of, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve all this money, all this friendship, all this love, whatever it is. Like, there's a little voice that's like, you don't deserve that. Like, why do you think you deserve that? And I think that's ego. That is totally ego. We're not here to compare ourselves with others. The whole contest stuff, that's not what music is about. It's really about expressing your soul. Just because you're not making millions of dollars at it does not mean that it's not important for you to do it. I mean, a flower that grows that is so beautiful, nobody's paying that flower money for you to enjoy its beauty. You know, it's just a whole other dimension.
Well, you deserve all the credit that you have gotten, more than you've gotten so far.
Thank
but
you.
hopefully we'll fix that. But also, I didn't want to mention the election integrity song. I hear you're going to actually play that tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, as long as there's time. I know technical issues are always a thing.
No, we're not interrupting your set. So, but Aviva sang the song to the legislators, the song you're going to hear tonight, the election integrity song, and I could not convince them about anything. We have had a lot of unsuccess. Aviva sings the song, and they make the ballot images public in the state of Georgia immediately after that. So
that was amazing.
Were you nervous?
They didn't listen to me, but
more than ever.
Yeah,
I was, I've performed on many stages, and I'm the most nervous when I go in and testify with songs. It's like that primal fear of like, they're gonna shoot me, you know?
It's such a unique environment to do that, and I can imagine it was. I can imagine it's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
That's brave. It's bold. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of qigong to keep the energy flowing. Yeah.
What is that?
Qigong, like Tai Chi, it's like I noticed, especially when I was in there about to sing the election transparency song, that I suddenly got nerves like I hadn't gotten in a really long time. And so I started to do Qigong and I couldn't feel my Qi or my energy flowing. And I realized like my thighs, like I was squeezing them so tight. I didn't even realize, and that was constricting my energy flow. So I was like, okay.
It's all about that breath.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had that problem, I don't think, but I don't know.
How did you two meet each other?
We have a mutual friend who you know and you talk about in the show a lot, Catherine Bernard, and she's a libertarian, and she's kind of a libertarian-minded, sort of Republican. She has a vast array of friends, and we met through her years ago. And I've always admired her work, but this time we want to take it to a level for us as well.
Yeah, you got my Painted Truth album like 10 years ago.
I did. And that was at another event, which was not even connected with Catherine.
So we'll be doing a lot of songs from that CD tonight.
Awesome, and that's the award-winning CD, best album of 2017 by Akademia, and Aviva was the 2017 Akademia Folk Singer-Songwriter of the year.
Really?
So
that's cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna you're gonna get a real treat tonight, and I see we're just about ready.
It's so
to
good
go.
to see you in real life, by the way.
It's good to see you.
I've seen a lot of your videos, and I really appreciate what you do.
I've seen a lot of yours as well. Yeah,
Thank you.
I think we met one other time briefly at the last live event, but that was very brief.
Yeah.
Are you getting any heat from doing this?
I think people are in denial that I'm like, I get a lot of heat from all of my opinions. I mean, I always have some kind of opinion that's against the mainstream vein. I'm used to it, you know, because I see what's next, you know, and I'm constantly evolving. And I'm not saying I'm better. I just think when there's a lot of evolution, it's like we change our minds and we change this and we change that.
And that's what's important to recognize, I think. The two of you take bold positions publicly that go against the grain, and a lot of people hold those positions, or they're kind of flirting with those positions, but they're afraid to take them in public because they fear the backlash of socially, and especially like social media now and all that.
The gratitude outweighs
totally
the backlash.
And you also inspire people, give other people a model to do it, and that draws other people out. So I think the more bold people can be, then the more bold other people can be as well.
Yeah, and Aviva's very independent-minded, but she travels in progressive circles. So what's interesting about this, because it is a nonpartisan issue, she's willing to step up and help us, and she's probably going to bring a few folks with her as we progress.
Yeah. I have a few
We're all
friends
growing together.
A few friends of mine. I'm in the theater community, and I have some friends of mine that are kind of in the closet libertarians. I won't out them right now, don't worry, but they will kind of sneak to me and go, hey man, I'm on the same board, on the same page.
I like to think about everything like food because I love food so much. So it's like some of us are meat, some of us are potatoes, some of us are vegetables, but like let's have it all, you know?
Speaking of food,
we don't want to homogenize.
Speaking of food, we got to give a shout out to the Brimstone Restaurant Tavern here in Alpharetta.
Oh, it smells so good.
They have done a spread for us, far exceeded what little bit we were being paying for that. We have chicken kebabs, steak kebabs, meatballs, spinach, artichoke dip, but the best one is candied bacon with whiskey peanut sauce.
Sounds pretty good.
Ooh.
I don't eat sugar.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
That's okay. Like I said, something for everyone.
Yeah,
you know.
You got a lot of roasted vegetables on those kebabs, though. So
yeah,
I
think that's cool what you're saying a moment. Do you guys, so like the labels, sometimes you have conservative, libertarian, progressive, Democrat, whatever. I think sometimes those labels can pigeonhole people, even if they don't fall into it. Nobody believes nobody is the exact stereotype of anything, but when people get labeled certain things, then I think it has an effect on other people where they react to the stereotype of what that label is as opposed to the unique person and those person's beliefs. So I'm always kind of, I'm very reluctant to kind of adapt a label any one way or another. I do lean libertarian in the way I believe, but I do not say that I am a libertarian because I don't want to be boxed in to that stereotype. And
it's like idolatry in a way. You know, it's like if you believe in God, then there are no idols. There isn't this like one person that you praise. I mean, I appreciate good leadership, and all good leadership should be praised, and it shouldn't be limited to whether somebody is Democrat or Republican or a Libertarian. Like, if someone's a good leader, that's so important, and it's so hard to find them.
Absolutely.
Especially for the children. We got to be more grateful to our teachers.
Oh man, yeah. So that's where the battle is over the education of the youth, for sure.
Yeah, but the idolatry is in the music industry as well, and all of that is very distracting when you're dealing with leadership.
Absolutely. Garland, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, we have a few minutes while we're still getting everything set up there.
Yeah.
Do you want to give a little bit of what got you inspired to get into election integrity? I know you said it was a long story the other day. But
it is a long story, but I went to a concert. No, I went to a conference back in 2000, and the short story is that they said you got to be aware of what's coming. This was in 2002, when there was no problems with voting whatsoever, and actually it was 2000. I'm sorry, and summer of 2000, and I went there and they said, beware, there's all these new electronic voting machines coming, and they can program these to flip votes and nobody would know. And so I'm a tech guy. I went there. I said, I don't really believe this, but I think I need to check this out. I went, checked it out, and I found out they were right. And then sure enough, 2 years later, Kathy Cox buys $54 million of this equipment over our objections, including mine. And that's where it all started. And those machines are completely paperless, unverifiable, not auditable. They are not recount capable, and they're not transparent.
You know, it's amazing when you have that revelation, you know, the way things we're led to believe that they are, that they're just not at all. But they are.
Oh, Brad, thank you. That is the most important thing for everybody to understand. Elections for the last 20 years in America have been a facade. They're an absolute facade. And now everybody is learning it. They're all trying to figure it out, and that's why we're growing like crazy, and that's why we have so many volunteers here tonight, and that's why we have so many folks of you watching out there.
It's a great turnout tonight.
Yeah, it's great. And what we'll do, we were planning on playing our weekly update from Liza from the University of Georgia. If that doesn't work, we'll just go straight to your video. And Aviva, and I think that, just see they got it working. Aviva has put together a very special video for, we wanted to explain that VoterGA is not me. It's just like, I'm just one guy. And she's put together a video.
Well, I let you all use my song, but you guys had a different video editor.
We had a different video editor. So you're going to see this tonight, and it explains what VoterGA is, who are all the people behind VoterGA, and we want you to know it's just not one ugly face out there. It is a whole pile of hundreds and actually even thousands of folks behind us, and that's what we're so grateful for.
Well, it has to be. You got that on the ground effort, because when you do stuff that is worthwhile and people see other people taking action, it inspires other people to take action as well. And that's definitely a leadership role that you've played. You've been inspired through just doing it, through going forward with it, and it's caused other people to do it as well. And you got a great organization.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've just grown leaps and bounds in the last year. It's just going through the roof right now, and we'll have new initiatives in the next week or two, and that's going to send us to the next round.
Throw it to the video.
Sounds like we are ready.
Ready?
Okay, we are ready. So
Let's see these beautiful faces.
I'm going to go upstage, and while I'm going upstage, we're going to play our weekly status update from Liza Miller, another volunteer. She is a former Miss University of Georgia. So we will be back, and I'll introduce Aviva on the stage, and as well as that video.
See y'all soon.
Hello Georgia, I'm Liza Miller, and this is your weekly update from VoterGA. For those who don't know, VoterGA stands for Voters Organized for Trusted Election Results in Georgia. This week, Mike Lindell held his Cybersecurity Symposium in South Dakota from Tuesday to Thursday. The event had some remarkable speakers. It will replay at frankspeech.com for several days. The 24-minute introductory video entitled A Wake-Up Call is a must-see for all Americans. Meanwhile, VoterGA petitioners were busy updating and submitting a new draft of their ballot inspection plan in the Fulton County case. Defendants in the case have now responded, and the responses are split. 3 of the 5 defendants have responded with another attempt to dismiss the case. However, 2 of the 5 defendants want to move forward with inspection and are not opposing our efforts to inspect the ballots for counterfeits. This should help us get court approval of the inspection. A hearing is set for September 20th. VoterGA has also ramped up its efforts to acquire ballot images from other Georgia counties in order to perform a similar review as that performed in Fulton County. If you would like to participate in the review, please reach out to me at theptpatriot@gmail.com, and we will add you to the VoterGA mailing list and send you a volunteer link. If you're hearing this prior to Sunday, August the 15th, don't forget about our live stream benefit concert from 6 to 10 p.m. in Alpharetta, featuring local award-winning artists Aviva and the Flying Penguins. The event will be live streamed on the VoterGA.org website on the event tab, on the VoterGA Facebook page, on Rumble, and on YouTube. The concert is intended as a thank you to VoterGA donors and volunteers, as well as a fundraiser to support future litigation initiatives that will be announced before the end of the month. If you're unable to attend the fundraiser but would like to contribute, please visit the VoterGA.org website and go to the donate page. Thank you so much for staying up to date with us at VoterGA as we continue our commitment to protect the legal vote of all Georgians. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
That was Liza Miller. She's doing our weekly update. She's a former Miss University at Georgia. Just called up one day and volunteered to let me do this like they do in Arizona. And I said, oh yeah, let's do that. So people just come out of the woodwork to do things, and many of you are in the room tonight. So I want to have a little special surprise for everybody in the room. And that's back queued out. Let me just go over a few things that Liza said in case you missed them. We do have a court date, September the 20th. We'll go back to court. The defendants are split. Several of them are not opposing us. That's going to help our discovery process significantly. And we hope to move forward with the inspection and find out whether or not there are counterfeit ballots. Hopefully soon after that court date. And that would be sometime in October, probably, as it stands right now. In the meantime, we have a couple of new initiatives in progress right now that we can't even talk about yet, but hopefully big things in the next 2 weeks. So we wanted to do this tonight as a thank you to all of our volunteers that work so hard. And thank you so much to everybody in the room. So we also wanted to thank our donors nationally, they have helped keep us alive, and our funding is doing pretty well. We've got to inspection item funded, although they're going to try to run us out of money. So we'll need some more money to go back to court though. So we're still collecting money at VoterGA.org donate tab. It all goes to the inspection, and it all goes to the lawyer fees. So, I want to recap how we started this, and I think I'll come back to that. I think let's play that little special present that Aviva has put together for us, and this is a kind of a thank you to all of the donors, to all the volunteers. Are we ready to run this here? Okay, I'm going to shut up because this is going to be cool. Thank you. You can tell me when this is.
I got a question. How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the change, or are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the change? I'm not complacent, adjacent to a man impatiently erasing me and racing me. Are we a race that's free? Planetary times are chased with planetary changes. Are you with me when I say I see? Potentially we're here on heaven. How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the change? I'm feeling antsy. You glance at me, I trance away. A greeting isn't meeting, it's just fearing what you'll take away. But I love life as you love life. I honor your deepest creation in this life. I encourage you to love yourself and be yourself for the highest good. I love five. How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the change? Oh, how you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? How you gonna change the world? Are you gonna be the changer? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you? Yeah. Gonna stage a show for the universe, so she can see her stars, so she can see you glow. Let's stage a show for the universe. We're gonna sing a verse for the universe, so she can see her stars, so she can see you glow. It's just one word, one verse. As we traverse the space, rehearsing light, reversing this version of version to life.
Aviva, I think they like that. So now you know that there's not just one ugly face behind this organization. That's the real people who make us tick. And we are our hats off, and a little, even our patriot hats are off to all of you. So I'll tell you just a really quick little story about how this came together. Aviva offered, said, I really believe in your cause. I'd like to do a bit of a concert. I'm getting the band back together, the original Penguins, and well, actually, not a couple of them are not original. We got one original Penguin and two new Penguins. Sorry about that. So anyway, so she said, we'll come over and play in your house or something. And I said, well, no, that's, your band would fill up my rec room, and we couldn't find anybody else. So we said, let's have an event to honor all of our volunteers, and this is what we ended up doing. So thank you, Aviva. Thank you, Penguins. Aviva is going to be playing that song in its entirety live in just a few moments, but she wanted to start out with giving you folks a little love, folks both in the room and folks both of you nationally out there. So this song is for all of you, and it comes out from the keyboard. Lots of love.
Thanks for having us, Garland. Thanks for all the work you do. We have special guests here today as well. My son Scribbles is here with me, and Scribbles just came out with his own CD, so we're going to start with one of his songs called L-O-V-E. It's all about love. It's all about living. It's all about connecting. It's all about giving. And more than just sharing, we're always met with caring. It's all about love everywhere, and especially in L-O-L-O-V-E. L-O-L-O-V-E. L-O-L-O-V-E.
I'm not complacent, adjacent to a million patiently, erasing and erasing me.
All right, so Scribbles also insisted that we do this one song. It's called Gasoline, and it features the one and only Ia Diaz. So please give her a warm welcome. Hope right now. And so hopefully this song can give them and this world a little bit of hope. Gasoline, nothing is fine. Gasoline, giving nature a new start. Gasoline, gasoline, gentle and kind of so harsh. Gasoline, gasoline, I sing this song with my tambourine. Gasoline, gasoline, I sing this song jumping high on my trampoline. What the whole world can afford. Gasoline can no longer be ignored. Gasoline, it cleans the air as it's made. Gasoline makes water clean so we can wait. Every drop helps us stop polluting our homes and where we shop, absorbing that CO2. Gasoline, oh how I love you. Clap, clap, snap, snap. Help us out. Clap, clap, snap, snap. Clap, clap, snap, snap. Gasoline. Clap, clap, snap, snap. Sound great out there.
For the win. Gasoline. It's kind of me.
Gasoline. Gasoline. Did you just ask for gasoline? Gasoline. Gasoline. We all got that gasoline. 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 Did you just ask for gasoline? Gasoline. Gasoline. We all got that gasoline. So clean. Thank you. A little more of a environmental love thing. So we're gonna sing about love in general. I love singing about love. I can't help it. I got a lot of songs about love. I've got a few about fear too. Maybe we should just sing about fear. Do you want to? How about we just give everyone here some fear? You want to do that? Scare them a little bit? Or maybe we should give them some sadness. Should we make everyone cry? What about anger? Do you guys want to be angry? I don't know if they really. What should we do? You want to be angry? I don't know. I think we should keep giving them some. Well, what is Shiraz like right now?
Garland going to be speaking into?
Stage mic.
Okay. Okay, that stage back right there. I see it. Song.
Y'all know that Garland's in the dance room here, right? Did you get him there? I'm trying to get him to come up earlier. He says he was reminded.
Is she done?
No.
Is she not? Okay, good.
We've got another dance now coming up, you ready? That tastes like coffee. And we've got Julene McGaw on the guitar. And we appreciate you so much giving us a warm welcome here tonight. Very nice of you. You want the rest of it? You ready? first song. You connect with everything. And that's what the song is about.
Flying Pigeons one more time. That was fantastic. Amazing. Awesome. And for them who arranged everything, doing, leading up all the hard work everybody's doing. Y'all make some noise for Garland, kind of a detail. Y'all give it up for Garland.
All right, we're going to take a little break here. We're going to close out the live stream. We want to thank all of you for watching from around the country. Thank you for the donations. If you haven't made one, you can go to VoterGA.org, donate to them. It all goes to the inspection and the training students. We want to thank Aviva and New Henry Entertainment for a fabulous first shot. So we're going to close out the live stream and thank all of you for coming, and we hope maybe we'll do this again. It seems like this is dedicated yet. So thanks again. And we're glad to see you guys. You guys are really good. So I think Rosemary is going to come up with for some local announcements. We've got lots of things, and the band would really like to get some clue. They kind of really happy about that. So thanks, Mike. We're going to be back for a second step and roll on, and I'm going to be forced to dance again. I'm not mistaken. So anyway, thank you folks for listening. We'll be back. Big thanks coming from VoterGA before the end of the month. We're going to take this organization to a new level of welcome back to the new day. Thank you.
Just a few announcements. We're going to have a food, okay? Food's been delicious. I'd like to thank the Brimstone restaurant. We have a sign-up table on my left. A few things going on. We are going to set up a VoterGA-wide volunteer database. It'll be private, not everybody will have access to it, but what we like to do is we're trying to get VoterGA statewide. There are people all over the state and world from what I hear, but we would like to get whoever would like to volunteer for anything. We're going to try to categorize it by your county. So if you'd like to participate and help VoterGA as a volunteer, please sign up, put your name, your email, and the county where you live. We also have a sign-up sheet. We're going to have some VoterGA t-shirts, okay? And we'd like to know how many people are interested in them and sizes, so we know how many sizes we need to purchase approximately. You're not committed to purchasing one. They are going to be $20. They're going to say VoterGA on the front with the logo, and on the back, protect your vote and some other things. They're really cool. I really like them. And we do have a sign-up sheet. We have an event coming up at Logan Park in Acworth. It's called the Pizza, Pints, and Pigskins. So it's a football thing with pizza and pints. We need a couple more volunteers. It's going to be, we're going to have a booth set up and just try to get the word out of with VoterGA's intent as far as trying to spread voter integrity. So anyways, there's a sign-up sheet for that. We have a donation table if you'd like to make some extra donations. We're raffling off one of Aviva's CDs and a little tumbler. So we appreciate all your donations, all your work, your volunteering. We appreciate you being here. And we're all in this together. We're all in this together. So thank you all. Have a good night.
Okay, we'll be back in about 20 or 30 minutes. I forgot to say one last thing. I forgot to plug Aviva has CDs over here. Let's see, I forget which log is on that CD, and also 15 Hors, which should be doing the next step, and we're going to have to dance it up.